Hi, it's Marilyn again, and thank you so much for sponsoring my trip to Power. I honestly don't even know where to start when people ask me about my experience because it's just an environment that I've never been able to be in before. I've never been able to be surrounded by so much people who are enthusiastic, supportive, and passionate at the same time. It was just really overwhelming, but in a good way because I learned a lot about myself as a person and I learned a lot about being a leader. I don't think I would have been able to learn all of what I did at Power if I didn't go at all. I I remember the first workshop that I did was a support workshop, and it was the workshop that really hit home to me because I never really asked for help when I needed it because I always felt like people wouldn't understand what I'm going through because they're not going through the same thing. But through this workshop, I realized that people around me are probably going through the same issues as I am. There's always going to be one other person who understands what I'm going through because in this workshop they passed out candles and we had to light our candles every single time something on the screen is something we've said, done, or something that just relates to us. And every single time I lit my candle, I realized that the majority of the room lit their candle as well. And it was just really overwhelming, even though it was the first workshop, and I was really nervous because it was the first time I realized that I'm not the only one who feels this way. I'm not the only one who has to deal with this. I can talk about it with someone else because they will understand. They actually are going through the same thing as I am. It just really hit home because I never took a step back to acknowledge what other people are going through. And I was just always so scared that people wouldn't understand what I'm going through that I never tried to talk to other people about my issues. But at Power, I think the biggest or one of the biggest takeaways I had was that it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to not feel comfortable